Hello guys, it's Gabby, and I guess, yeah, it's time for, might as well do another Q&A thing. I mean, I've got 35 questions, so I think that's pretty good enough for a new Ask FM thing. Might as well do, once again, first come, first serve. Let's go, let's start, if it would load. So let's start this Q&A. Right, what other anime do you watch? Right now, I guess, yeah, Hunter x Hunter, sort of One Piece, I'll get to that later. Precure, all the new seasons, old seasons, other things, and I guess Sailor Moon Crystal, considering that's starting up again. Just random things people tell me to watch sometimes. Oh, Kill la Kill as well, Kill la Kill. So, yep, that's a whole bunch of things. I've got like a list as well, a list of things that I need to watch, or people recommended to me, and I still need to get to that list, so there you go. What is your favorite transformation in all of Dragon Ball? Feel free to use non-Super Saiyan. See, okay, I don't know if you're like talking about like the form or like transformation scene. Because like when we're talking about like scene, I don't know, because it's sort of like my personal favorite is Gohan turning Super Saiyan 2. But like the actual like generally like the favorite transformation, I think I actually just prefer regular Super Saiyan more, because I think it's, I don't know, I think it's like a bit more iconic and everything, so yeah. If you had to spend one day with a character from any of Dragon Ball, who would you choose? I've been thinking about this. I was actually thinking I'd actually kind of want to choose it. I want to spend it with Bulma. Because, like, first of all, like, I mean, she's been there for, like, almost the entire time. And, like, she's, like, sort of, I don't know, there's just a whole bunch of questions. Like, I feel like if I just, like, asked random questions around the Dragon Ball universe, like, if I was asking that to, like, Goku, he wouldn't necessarily know the answer. If I was like Bulma, like, cause like, you know, she's smart and she like does all this stuff, and like she knows a whole bunch of things, and she's like researched this. So like maybe she might be able to give like proper answers to things. Also, I kind of want to know about like when and where and how exactly she decided to get with Vegeta, because it's a question that, you know, no one ever got to get an answer to. Share my frustrations when stronger characters are set on support roles. For example, when 18, Gotenks and Buddha help fight Frieza, Oob not fighting in GT, when the Saiyans fight, even though Oob and Marjorie were stronger than all the Saiyans. Yeah, of course. I think everyone is frustrated about that. Like, does anyone enjoy it when your favorite characters start becoming supporting characters? No. No one likes it, because everyone wants their favorite characters to be important, and then they end up not being it. It's a problem that's been in all of Dragon Ball, and it doesn't look like it's going away. It's just a bit more annoying now, because it's like new characters getting brought out of the spotlight. Are you being integrated into the group of DBZtubers? It's strange, because I subbed both you and the rest of them separately. I believe the best way to describe the feeling is like if you had two friends, you met separately, but then those two friends met each other and started hanging out. Yeah, no, it's true. Like, it's kind of no, I'm not gonna say it just sort of happened. I sort of tried to do it. I don't want to sound like, you know, oh, I'm kind of hanger on, and I said, oh, I want to be part of the DBZtubers now. But it's just more like, I mean, you know, some people found my stuff, I found their stuff. Now it's like I have everyone on Skype, so it's like I could talk to them. I'm part of the DBZtubers. It's cool. I am integrated now. It's nice. And everyone's talking, and it's like, I don't know, it is cool, it's like being sort of community thing, and it's like also kind of an elite club, even if it's not an elite club, so I do like it, it's great. I love your unbiased opinions outlook on Dragon Ball. So with that in mind, what's your favorite way to watch Dragon Ball? And if you could create an all-star cast mix of dubs and subs, what would it be? Right now my favorite way to watch Dragon Ball is probably Kai, because like I know that, like, obviously, while subs are great and everything, it's not that I don't like I love the Japanese cast. The problem is, like, you know, there's something that hearing everything in your own native language can do that, you know, it's, I think it's got a better appeal than having to read subtitles all the time. It's a lot less effort, and everything feels like it comes more naturally, because it's your own language. It feels like they're talking in a way you understand. And, you know, in terms of all-star cast, I don't think that's ever existed. Like, I can't think... I think my preferred way to have an all-star cast for Dragon Ball, I think it's one that doesn't exist. And that is if, like, Funimation nowadays did Dragon Ball, and then they removed all of their, like, they're old nuanced translations that came up from like the 90s. So like everyone's names, like they kept all everyone's names puns. Like for example, like the Ginyu Force, they're not like Butter and Jace and Riku. They are butter and cheese and cream and yogurt and milk. And because why not? Because that's their names. It's supposed to sound goofy. That's the point. So like, if that existed, it's not going to. It's stupid. It would never would. That's like a really stupid idea. But if it was, that would be my ideal thing. As for music, I don't know. Kikuchi's score is great. Not such a fan of Falconer. I like Yamamoto, except Yamamoto plagiarized stuff. Don't know about Sumitomo yet. Still kind of on the fence. So don't know about that. Hey Gabby, if you could change anything in Dragon Ball /Z, what would it be? Anything. Well, like that's like saying one like specific thing. I think it would be like I would try and give the humans more screen time, and oh no, I know what I would change. I would make the power scale not go as quickly, like go as high. I would make it so that like characters didn't get so as strong so fast, because that's the easiest way to like give people more screen time, and it also led to a lot of problems because having the power scale rise so quickly, especially the Saiyan and Frieza arcs, everything just went up so quickly that it kind of caused some problems later down the track. Okay, what are you expecting out of the multiple universes in Dragon Ball Super? Well, this is what I'm expecting, what I'm hoping. I'm hoping something like creative, something that's unique. I'm hoping like, you know, varied world with like different sort of rules and different environments and different sort of characters with, you know, completely unique abilities that even I couldn't think of. Just something new, something that we haven't seen. Like characters with like, I can't think of ones right now, but you know, just characters with unique abilities and stuff like that. Things that we never would have seen in Dragon Ball before. Do you know any Dragon Ball YouTubers, even the males, that would ask Gohan on a date? Not really. I mean, I know there are guys who, there are Dragon Ball Z YouTubers who also like Gohan. I don't think any of them are reaching that stage. I don't know any female YouTubers who like Gohan. Any of the female Dragon Ball Z YouTubers, like the very few of them, they all seem to be like Vegeta fans. So, one thing I've noticed is that generally you can't be a Vegeta fan and a Gohan fan at the same time. You either love one or the other. Can't like both, because they're like complete opposites. What do you think of Champa's assistants? I like her design and think there's another female character. I hope she's important to have in the future. So do I. I hope she's important. I mean, the interesting thing is, yeah, if Champa is stronger than Beerus, and if female Whis is stronger than Whis, that means that the strongest character in all of Dragon Ball right now is a woman, which is awesome. Is this real life? Oh, I thought yeah. I looked at the link before. It's the link to that Dragon Ball PP parody thing, which I do not like. I think it's a stupid parody because, well, I mean, first of all, it's very immature humor, and it's just not even. I don't like that parody. If someone like quotes Team 4-Star, I'll be happy. But if someone quotes that Dragon Ball, the like Carrot Cake, I'm just like no. Is Trunks a Hulk? No, Broly is a Hulk. Broly is a Hulk. Who would train Goku better, the Kais or Whis? Do you think? Probably Whis, because Whis is stronger and probably knows more. I mean, if you saw what Whis was doing in Resurrection F, he seems to know his stuff. Do you think Goten and Trunks will do anything in Super? I was going to say yes. Because I thought since they were the kid characters, they'd be really important. But now I'm not so sure because we haven't really seen much of them. So, I don't know. Is Videl a legendary super sandwich for God Kaioken Infinity with mustard because her hair turned yellow? Yep, Videl, totally. Videl is also Super Saiyan. She is secretly the strongest character in the show. She's just not telling anyone because reasons. What's your favorite filler moment in Dragon Ball? Honestly, well, in terms of like filler episodes, besides the driving episodes, I really like the early Kid Gohan filler, like the one episode with the robot and the episode with the orphans, because it's like they were actually giving him character development that he never really gets in the manga. In the manga, it's like at first he's running away from dinosaurs, then suddenly it skips 6 months later, and then the dinosaurs are running away from him. We don't really get to see his development. Like, I understand why, otherwise people would probably find it boring, but, like, I really like those filler moments. And, I mean, filler episodes, yeah, filler moment. Like, one thing I realized there was actually filler, but a thing I really like is when, and so I'm pretty sure this is filler, when Cell, like, kills, like, not seemingly kills Piccolo. In his, like, first form Cell, seemingly, like, kills Piccolo, and Gohan gets, like, he just, like, starts running, and he's just like, oh, I need to go and help Piccolo, he needs my help. And then Goku is, like, holding him back, and he's just like, no, Gohan, you have to stay there. And I found that I really liked that moment, because I thought it was just so, like, realistic, and, like, really sort of, like, depressing. Of course, after that, then they had a part where then Goku, they did it again, and then Goku punched him. That was bad filler, but the moment before that, when it was just like, Gohan was just desperately trying to reach Piccolo, and then Goku was like holding him back, saying that you can't do anything, you're not strong enough. I just really liked that moment. Okay, I want to ask you two things. First, how do you think the Cell Saga would have played out if Gohan would have just killed Cell instantly instead of just wasting time? Well, it would have been a very boring final battle. I mean, it would just been like, Gohan would have been Cell, everyone would be like, oh, yay, Gohan, you did it. Goku would be like, oh, yay, Gohan, you did it. Future Trunks would come back to life. I mean, then they'd get the Dragon Balls, and then, like, Krillin would still use the Dragon Balls to wish for, 17 and 18 to come back to life, and also to, like, get rid of the bombs in their chest. But considering 18 wasn't there to witness it at the time, that wouldn't have been as interesting. Vegeta would not have acknowledged Future Trunks at all, so it would be very boring, and no one would have liked it. Second, do you think a fusion between Goku and Gohan would be more powerful than Vegeta or Gogeta? Well, he would have been more powerful than Gogeta because, like, Ultimate Gohan's totally stronger than Vegeta. But, Vegeta, I don't know, because, like, in the manga and stuff, they sort of say, like, oh, some of the reason why Vegeta is so ridiculously overpowered, even in his own terms, is because they're rivals, so I'm not sure about that. Maybe, like, in between. Who is stronger, Geekdom or Super Saiyan? You know, like, I haven't even met these guys in real life, like, how am I supposed to answer this? I don't know. I don't even know. Like, I've even, like, I don't even, well, no, I've kind of seen Super Jane, but, like, Geekdom I've only seen, like, profile pictures of him, because he doesn't even have a webcam, so, like, how am I supposed to tell that? When Kid Trunks will grow up, will he be completely different from Future Trunks in character? I hope so. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not that I hate Future Trunks. I love Future Trunks, he's great, but I want Kid Trunks to be something different, because he has such a different lifestyle. He's been brought up completely differently. So having him be just like Future Trunks would be really unusual. I don't think that's realistic. I don't know, like, Kid Trunks kind of reminds me of, like, some of my cousins, in that, like, I've got these cousins, like, some of these cousins, and then they're, like, really sort of, like, they've got a lot of money, and, like, but, like, there's a lot of them, and, like, they've got a really busy working mother, and then, like, a father who, I don't know, well, okay, no, their father is not like Vegeta, but, I don't know, it's just, like, basically just, I have these, like, bratty cousins, so, it's just, like, I know what bratty kids are like, and it's, like, I feel like Kid Trunks like that, when he grows up, I don't know what he'd be like. What do you enjoy watching more, the original Dragon Ball series or the Team 4-Star parody? Well, Team 4-Star parody is very entertaining, that's for sure. I mean, I can watch it 5 gajillion times, because, also, it's shorter. You don't have to watch, like, 5 episodes for, like, one fight to finish. You can watch, like, 1 or 2 episodes, and they're only, like, 12 minutes each. So I think, yeah, Team 4-Star is just generally more enjoyable, like, on its own, because, like, that's how it's made. Do people take TFS Abridged too seriously? Just because they betray Goku to be a horrible father, people actually think he's a bad father in real. Could you please clear that misunderstanding? Well, no. When people say Goku is a bad father, they have valid concerns. Like, yeah, they have valid concerns there. Goku is not the best father in the world. I mean, no, he's not the worst father in the world, but he's not the best. He's not, like, you wouldn't want Goku as your father. Not really, because, like, he wouldn't really understand that you're not like him. But, like, no, Team 4-Star does exaggerate Goku's bad parenting a little bit, and that is to blame for some of that misconception that Goku is the worst father ever. I don't think it's Goku is a bad father. I think it's just that he has no idea how to be one in the first place. Like, if you think about Goku, I mean, this is someone, like, when he found out he had a kid, everyone was surprised. What do you think people would say? Like, what do you think he would, like, how do you think he would be a parent? He wouldn't know anything. That's why people think he's a bad father, and that's why he is a bad father sometimes. Muffin button, yep. Gohan really needs to learn how to dodge. I don't understand that meme, you know. I don't understand that meme. The joke, sorry. Like, when they initially made it. I didn't think it was that funny. What's your favorite? Gohan. My favorite character is Gohan. Okay, wouldn't it be awesome if Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z could spit 5 eggs and train his siblings and fuse with them? Like, that seems so easy. If he could just do that, then why? I mean, there was that, it's that guy from Dragon Ball Multiverse, and there's like all the Namekians fused together and whatever. But you're like, if he could just split himself and then fuse with them and then it'd be stronger, like, that just breaks everything. Because if you just keep doing that, like, infinitely, it'd be really, that would just break the universe. So I've decided to rewatch the entire series, and notice how wrong fans are on many aspects in the show, especially Goku's fight. For instance, fight with Vegeta, I feel like the fight was a collaborative effort. Thoughts? Oh no, definitely. Everyone thinks that the Goku vs Vegeta fight is Goku, Vegeta, proving what's wrong, proving who is the strongest Saiyan, blah 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 blah. Themes. But no, like after that beam struggle, like the fight is pretty much between Goku is sort of over. Well, actually, no. Then Vegeta turns to Uzaru. Goku tries to use Spirit Bomb, Genkidama. Then he sort of gets beaten. But then then Gohan and Krillin and Yajirobe all step in, which I think is sort of a nice also thematic thing. Yeah, sure, maybe Goku might not even be as strong as Vegeta, but what he does have that Vegeta doesn't have is friends. It's a nice little touch, I think, even if it was accidental. I did look into it. I don't know. Maybe I should just add it to my list. As I said, I've got a list. But I did sort of look into the synopsis. Sounds kind of interesting. The main character's really, really apathetic. It sounds actually kind of funny. What do you think of Android 17 as a character? Do you want him back? Well, I do kind of like Android 17. Like, he's just sort of this, really egotistical, basically kid. He's like, I don't even know how old he was when when Dr. Zoro, made him a cyborg and stuff, but, he's just this, really sort of, he's kind of almost like Kid Trunks. He's like this kid who's just, playing with everything, and he's just like, oh, I'm just so cool. I think he's really cool. He's alright, but, as I want him back, I don't know, because, he could be interesting. You need to develop him properly, otherwise he's just not going to be interesting at all. Although, yeah, I want to see his family, because that could be cool. Here we go. Okay, what do you think of One Piece so far? Everyone watching my Ask FM thing, notice we've been having this conversation about One Piece. So, okay, well, and I'll just close this one, because that's the same. Yep. Alright, so One Piece. Been watching One Piece very slowly getting through that. Don't know if I'm going to finish it. It's probably take me now 5 years or so to finish it, but whatever. Anyway, so I'm up the Alabaster Baroque work stuff, just the part with the giants there, the giants little garden, and I honestly do like One Piece. Right now, it still hasn't eclipsed Dragon Ball in my opinion, and that might happen eventually, perhaps if I watch more of it. I do like One Piece. It's very entertaining, and all of the characters are all very interesting. They've all got very cool backstories and stuff like that. The only problems I have with One Piece are besides Luffy, everyone's fighting styles right now are kind of incomprehensible. The fights aren't really you can't really follow them. Especially someone like Zoro. The moment Zoro gets 3 swords, his fight, you can never suddenly you can never see his individual movements. It just he just sort of does one sort of off-screen slice thing, and then everyone just sort of falls down dead and stuff. It's I don't know. It just doesn't really make sense. But I do like One Piece. It's very cool. I like the other things. I like the concept of this arc. I like Vivi. Vivi sounds cool. I want to see more of her. I think she's gonna be. I know she's only in this arc, but so far, it's just that's the most recent stuff, so I remember it. The end of Battle of Gods, Beerus said Goku is the second strongest foe he's ever fought. Do you think Champa is the strongest foe? I thought the strongest foe would be Whis, because Whis is stronger than Beerus, who's stronger than Goku, so... Okay, yeah, so you're gonna watch the One Piece anime. I can't imagine how hard it'd be for a beginner. It's absurdly long. It is absurdly long. It's like double the length of Dragon Ball Z now. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Actually, maybe I was thinking about, like, when I was in, like, if I need, like, some way. Don't want to be a pirate, but I know the manga is quicker. But, like, I don't want to buy all the manga. I've had this conversation. It's a long story. We'll see. Okay, sorry this question been asked before. Do you think we could get a female Super Sage in AEA Pi Pan in Dragon Ball Super? I heard the only reason Toriyama didn't show a female Super Sage is because he didn't know how to draw one. Yeah, that's a stupid excuse. Yes, of course I want to see a female Super Saiyan. Of course I've always wanted to see that. Of course that's like, definitely. Oh my god. Why didn't Pan go Super Saiyan in GT? It made no sense. Why? Ugh. I mean, because in Dragon Ball Z it's fine. Like, the excuse was, like, there was no female Saiyan, so there was no female Super Saiyan. Whatever. GT had no excuse. They just didn't because they couldn't be bothered. And Super, using the excuse, well, Pan and Bra aren't born yet, so whatever. But of course I want to see a female Super Saiyan. That would be awesome. And the excuse that he didn't know how to draw one is a stupid excuse. Because, like, I mean, like, you know, like, Trunks had really long hair when he was out of the hyperbolic time chamber, and he drew him as a Super Saiyan. So I don't even know. What's your opinion on Chaozu? Do you find him cute or annoying? Find him kind of weird. I don't get Chaozu. I don't think anyone gets Chaozu. He's just like, I don't know. He's just weird because he's like, you know, he's just like, oh, you know, like there's the power. He just doesn't seem like a character. He just feels like an attachment to Tenshin Han. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing unique about him. Like when like there's a scene once where they're like, oh, you know, we're gonna get everyone's gonna come back to life, and then everyone's like, when they're on like King Kai's planet, like everyone who's dead, and everyone's like, you know, all like is happy, and then Chelsea says, I'm so happy for you, Tien. And they're like, Chelsea, you're dead too. Do you care about yourself at all? So Chelsea's like not really much of a character. What is your favorite DBZ movie and why? Okay, so this question, I'm not sure. See, my favorite DBZ movie doesn't really, like, okay, my sort of top three are, like, Battle of Gods, because, like, Battle of Gods is hilarious, and it's awesome, and it's just, like, it's slice of life stuff, and it's great. And, like, Wrath of the Dragon, because it was, like, story focused, and it was slow, but it was interesting, and they actually had interesting stuff. And BoJack Unbound, because we got to see Super Saiyan 2 Gohan again. Basically, that was it. Alright, let's start this again. I screwed up. I might even leave it in. I got a Skype call in the middle of that. So, okay, the continue is just... And I only have one more question. I guess I could have deleted it, but that would be a bit rude. So, yeah, what's your favorite opening in anime? And, to add to that, I'm not really sure. Like, of course I really like Chala Chala, and obviously I really like, of a Gushi Adventure. Like, I was thinking, this is what I was saying before the Skype conversation cut me off. I was thinking maybe Moonlight Densetsu, like the opening to Sailor Moon. No, like that one. I know, cause like I mean, like that might also be the nostalgia, but like I really like that song. It's very, I don't know. I'm just like thinking, cause like obviously there's a lot of cool openings, like. Things like Evangelion's got like a really good opening as well. Although I haven't really watched the show, but I really like the intro. Alright, I'm not gonna just like make this a singing competition, so yeah, that's pretty much it. And I might as well just do the what question of the day. If you could teleport, where would you go? I don't know, just everywhere. I just teleport everywhere instead of walking because it'd be so easy. I wonder how Goku feels. There we go, that's it. That's all of them. So yeah, obviously, hey, get more questions. Come on, guys. If I can get them through them this quickly, I wanted to get to the point where it's like, I get these questions and I can never answer them all. Actually, I don't know if I do want to do that, but if that does happen, that could be interesting. So obviously, answer my questions, and I'll see you guys whenever. Bye!